I kind of didn't want to like jump into everything. I wanted to get good at one thing before I moved on to the next. So I actually done lips for like 2 years before I even done any other treatment. And then I went on to doing other treatments when I felt like I was good at lips. So lips is like my go-to. It's the main thing that I do.
Hi guys, it's Holly here at Faces. Welcome back to the Face It podcast. Today I am joined by the beautiful Shereece from AXF Aesthetics. Shereece, thank you so much for joining me on the podcast today.
It's okay. Hi everyone.
Honestly, your setting is so cute. Mine's so basic. I can't believe it. Everyone's showing me up with their amazing backgrounds. I need to get a new background. So let's just kick things off by talking a little bit about AXF Aesthetics. How did you get into the industry? What was your kind of journey with your career, and how have you got your business to where it is today?
So I started doing aesthetics quite a while ago now. It was around 5 years ago, I think, maybe like 4 to 5 years ago. So I used to get fillers done myself when I was younger, and I think it was around like £380 for 1 mil, something like crazy, like really high. And I can remember going to a practitioner and I couldn't afford it, but I kept going anyway. And then I just kept going and kept going. And then I just thought, like, I could probably offer this treatment at like a cheaper price, like more affordable for others, like in my area where I'm from and stuff. So I just thought, yeah, that I'm going to like look into it. I asked the lady like who used to do me, but she didn't really like give me much information about it. So I kind of just like looked into it myself. I did go to college and I done hair and beauty, but then I actually went into like public services, so it was nothing to do with like beauty or anything. And then, like I said, I kept going to this lady and getting treatments done, which wasn't really like affordable. So I just thought I can do it myself, so I'm going to go into it myself. So I saved like all my wages from my job, and then I went and done the training course, and then that's how I got into it.
Amazing. And at the time, was that when there weren't as many like academies around, so it's a little bit less obvious how to do it?
Yeah, so when I started doing it, there was hardly like nobody doing it at all, or like it was really hard for to even find an academy and stuff. Like I literally searched high and low to find the academy that I went to. So yeah, there wasn't really anyone around like doing it.
Yeah, and I think back, a good few years ago, it was kind of like unknown that like non-medics could do it as well. I think a lot of people just presumed you had to be a medical professional. And obviously that the courses just weren't as accessible, like you say, now go on Instagram, all your Instagram ads are like courses. Whereas like back then, as you say, like, you'd have to have like really looked into it and really, done your research. But I think it's really nice that, you clearly have always had an interest in beauty. Obviously, you went to college as well. So, it's great that you've actually been able to kind of pursue that dream, and you took the plunge to do it. With regards to your business name, where's that come from? I'm just being a bit nosy here.
Everyone asked me this. So it's my daughter's initials.
Oh, cute.
So I just thought, I didn't know like what to call it, and I just thought I'll name it after something that like means everything to me. So I named it after her, like her initials.
Oh, lovely. That's so cute. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about your clients then. So obviously you've been in the industry for some time, so you built up a solid client base. Did you find it quite easy at the beginning? Because obviously not many people were doing treatments. And like you say, your intention was to offer prices which were a lot lower than what you were paying for your practitioner. So did that mean that kind of everyone in your area just started coming to you, or how was the sort of client building side of things for you?
So it wasn't easy to like build my clientele. Like people think they can just come into this industry and that's it, boom, like you've got like a big high clientele. Like it has taken me like years to build my clientele. So at the start, I used my auntie. So my auntie was letting me like do things on her, and then my family. So I started like on my family, like my sisters and stuff first, and then obviously they will promote me,
Yeah.
and then it was just like word of mouth really from there. But just because my prices was lower, it didn't mean to say like everyone was just coming to me, because that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
I still had to like build my clientele up and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of people train and think they can earn like thousands within the first month, and I think it's always promoted that way as well, isn't it? You know, see training academies put in like become a millionaire in a year by doing
Yeah,
aesthetics, and it's
that
like,
is
oh my
like
God.
literally not correct. So I train now, I have a training academy, but it's taken me 5 years to actually now be getting students to train with me.
Yeah.
So it's literally taken me all this time to actually be like busy with training.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna like be busy out of nowhere. You have to keep going. Like I always tell people to keep going, never give up, and then eventually you will get to where you want to be.
Yeah, and that's it. It's not only sort of dedication and putting the work in, it's also having the passion for the industry, I think, as well. Because I think
Yeah,
unless you have your why and have the passion, it just really isn't going to work. You've got to absolutely love what you do, because that shines through to
yeah,
your clients and just when you're promoting your own business as well.
yeah.
So with regards to your treatments then, what would you say are the most sort of popular treatments at the moment with your clients? Because obviously I know there's obviously staple like anti-wrinkle injections and dermal fillers, but is there anything specific that you're kind of known for and people come to you specifically for?
So with me, I'm most popular in like Russian lips. So just lips really. I do get people for like other things, but lips is like the main thing.
Hmm.
When I started, I kind of didn't want to like jump into everything. I wanted to get good at one thing before I moved on to the next.
Hmm.
So I actually done lips for like 2 years before I even done any other treatment.
Yeah.
And then I then went on to doing other treatments when I felt like I was good at lips. So lips is like my go-to. It's the main thing that I do.
Yeah, amazing. I think lips is obviously such a difficult treatment to master. It's obviously one of the first treatments which most practitioners do train in, but it takes so
Yeah,
much skill, doesn't it, and practice, and no one has the same lips either. And I think
I
with
know.
with lip, and obviously on your training course, you just taught like one technique. So you've got to keep educating yourself and keep learning the new trends, learning
Yeah,
the techniques. And I think it's a treatment that a lot of people are quite scared to do as well. So I think some
yeah,
people do qualify and then they kind of shy away from doing that treatment. But I think
yeah,
if you, like I said before, if you have a passion for it, you have a love for it, and you find that it's actually a treatment that you want to pursue and you want to get better
yeah,
at, you
yeah.
certainly can, I think. Are there any treatments that you're currently doing any training in or looking to train in and sort of add to your treatment list?
So I've just added advanced dermal fillers onto my treatment list. So I don't do loads, I don't train in loads of stuff. I just train in lips, Russian lips, so Russian masterclass. I do like pathway into aesthetics as well. And I do anti-wrinkle injection training. And I've just started fat dissolving training as well. So I don't do like loads of training. I just kind of like to stick to it being small, because I don't want to be like offering loads of stuff.
Yeah.
Um, but I haven't. My aim was to obviously add the advanced dermal fillers on, and I've done that now. So I don't know what I'm going to add on next onto my training courses.
Yeah, those are the main ones, though, aren't they? Your foundation and advanced, your master classes, fat dissolving. And what about your treatment list
Yeah.
for your clients? Is there anything that you're doing any training yourself in?
No, not at the moment.
Just gonna see
So
sort of what happens.
yeah, like as I said, I don't like to rush into like doing loads of stuff at once. I just want to get like good at one thing, then I'll move on to the next.
Yeah.
So I try not to go on like loads of different training courses just for that reason.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So moving on to the Faces app then. So you've obviously used Faces for quite some time, which is great. You're very much a loyal
Yeah.
Faces user. Do you want to just talk a bit about how Faces has helped with managing your business, running your business, and what kind of features you like to use on the app?
So I think with Faces, I think I went on, how I know about it is because I went on a training course, um, and they said I was using like paper, so paper consent forms and stuff. So somebody said, "Have you not heard of Faces?" And I said no. And then she brought it up and like showed me what to do and stuff. So I just had like a fiddle around with it while I was in bed. And then I just thought, oh, this is actually like a really good app. Like it's safe and it's free to use as well, which is great.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just think that it's very safe to use. Like anything that you put on there, like it's confidential, it stays like confidential and it doesn't go anywhere. I like the fact that to get into someone's consent form, you have to put a password in. So if you did lose your phone or anything and somebody tried to go on there to get someone's address or anything like that, they can't get on there because you have your own password for like each consent form.
Yeah.
Um, Also, as well, like you can promote your training academy on there, and you know that it's like legit and safe,
Yeah.
and purchasing stuff on there as well. You know that it is going to come to you because it's all legit and safe as well.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, exactly. Just to sort of elaborate on what you've said, all the academies that we have on Faces are there so that you can search for training courses in your location, or search for different courses that you want to do. All the academies we have on there, like Shereece's Academy, are all completely insured. They are legitimate academies. So if you are looking to do some training, you can access that under the services section. And then with regards to the pharmacies and wholesalers as well, you've got that peace of mind that everything you purchase through Faces is from a licensed pharmacy or seller. And the products are always going to be authentic and everything. So yeah, I think it's reassuring because you know, so many places out there. I mean, I get people following me on Instagram all the time where it's like Ozempic wholesaler and like stuff like that. It's just crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
So many fake companies out there. Obviously, like I say, through Faces, you've got that peace of mind. Moving on to regulation, then. So obviously, we've had the green, amber, red traffic light system released by the government. What are your personal views on regulation and what's being said at the moment?
So I think bringing in a license would be great, and I do think it does need to be brought in because I do feel like a lot of stuff does need to be like pat down on. I feel like with the traffic light system, so having like a prescriber on site 24/7 is just not like realistic, if you know what I mean. So I just feel like there is like amazing practitioners out there. When you go like with nurses, everyone goes to a training academy. So when you're doing your nursing degree, you're not getting trained anything to do with aesthetics. So
Yeah.
I feel like to have like a prescriber on site, they probably won't even have a clue like how to deal with an emergency when it comes to a vascular occlusion or anything to do with like aesthetics. So I feel like that side of it, obviously I don't agree with, but the licensing, I do 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
Just because there needs to be something in place.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree.
And that
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, and I just feel like something does need to be in place because there's people that are doing it that haven't even been on a training course. There's people that are training in like lips, for example, and then they come like, sorry, can you still see me?
Yeah, he's still there.
Oh yeah, yeah. I just had a call come through. Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah. So there's people that have trained in like lips, for example, and then the next day they're a training academy.
Yeah.
There's like, you can go online and do like a lip course, which I don't agree with that whatsoever. Like a masterclass, if you've been doing lip for a while, is okay, but not like a beginner going online and learning how to do lips.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think in that case, there should be a license or just something in place so that people can't just get into the industry as quick as they are. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think with licensing as well, you know, if you're a tattooist, if you do semi-permanent makeup, if you do laser hair removal, you know, so many treatments require a license. So it, for me, it's a bit like confusing as to why there isn't a license in place for injectables yet. You know, it's, which are a lot more invasive treatments. But no, I do also agree with what you said around, you know, you don't learn about dermal filler in medical school. And I think
Yeah.
that's the thing. It's, you know, if they do bring in the clinical oversight and, you know, you're required to have a prescriber on site to oversee your treatments, does that prescriber need to have aesthetics training? You know, are they like, you know, because if they don't know anything about dermal filler or aesthetic treatments, it's a bit
Yeah.
counteractive because they're in an emergency situation. How would they know how to deal with that, you know? So
That's what I mean. And I
yeah,
just feel like, say, like myself, I've been doing like aesthetics for 5 years. And then if a prescriber was to be on site with me like 24/7 when I am injecting and emergency was to occur, I would have more knowledge than what they would. So it doesn't make sense them being on site, if that makes sense, because it will be me dealing with them.
yeah, and you'll have like hyaluronidase in clinic anyway, you know,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
yeah. So we'll just have to see, and we can obviously pick this up again as and when we do know a little bit more. Just to finish on more of a positive note, then, do you want to just give us a sort of time or a specific event that's happened where you think, do you know what, I'm just so proud of like where I've come? Is there anything that kind of sticks in your mind where you like, is there like, was there like a little pivotal point for you where you think, yeah, I'm so proud of that?
So on Monday, was it this Monday? Not the Monday just gone. I opened my second salon, so I have two salons now.
Congratulations,
The
amazing.
one that I'm in now is the second one that I've just opened.
Yeah.
So I'm super proud that I've got this far, to be fair. And I just want to thank like all my clients and students because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them.
Oh, that's so
So yeah,
sweet.
I'm
Amazing.
grateful for
Congratulations. Have you got other practitioners working with you, or is it just two different locations? So you've got clients in them?
So I was just based in Ripley, but now I've opened one in Derby. So my Ripley one is going to be more like the academy side,
Yeah.
and then the one in Derby is going to be more for where I do the treatments.
Amazing. And it looks amazing. I want to come and visit.
And
It looks so, so cute. But honestly, you know, it just shows that hard work, dedication pays off. You know, if you really want something, you can get it. Obviously, it's not going to happen overnight. It takes a lot of, you know, investing with time and hard work. But, you know, you're just kind of
yeah,
proof that you can get there. So if anyone's looking to do some further training, obviously we'll leave Shereece's information in the description as well. If you're looking for a treatment as well, we'll of course link everything over. Thank you so much for coming on today, lovely. It's been really good speaking. Perfect. All right, thank you so
okay.
much for your time. Take
Thank
care.
you.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.